WLOE Eden. WMYN Mayadan. Listen online all the time. RockinghamCountyRadio.com.
Thank you so much for joining us for another edition of Community Accents. I'm Mable Scott, the Public Information Officer with Rockingham County Government, and we have two, maybe I should say three special guests today. Coming up in the second part of the show, we will have Rockingham County Head Start Director Ricky Graves, and right now we're going to be talking with Rockingham County Animal Shelter Supervisor Brittany Hughes, and she's brought another furry friend with us. I think his name is Andy.
Yes, today we do have Andy. He is our little mixed puppy. He's about 2 months old. He's a little dachshund mix, so he's a little hot dog.
Hey, Andy. Welcome to the show. Yes, we're glad to have you here. Now, how long has Andy been with you?
Hey, Andy has not been here very long. He came in with his siblings, and he's actually the last one left of the litter. Okay. So he's probably been here about a week and a half.
Boy. And if someone is interested in Andy, what should we do?
If you guys see Andy and you are interested, all you have to do is come by the shelter, spend a little bit of time with him, and then fill out the application for him.
Okay. And how much does it normally cost to adopt somebody special like Andy and take Andy to your home?
For dogs and puppies, it's $110.
Okay.
That includes their surgery, the spay and neuter, the microchip, up to date for vaccines appropriate for the age. The rabies vaccine as well is included, along with the microchip, a deworming, and we also register the microchip for you. And
that microchip is very important. We saw recently in the news where a puppy from, I think it was a dog from New York, from Queens, ended up in Liberty, North Carolina, and they were able to reunite him with his family because of the microchip.
Yes.
Yes. Well, Andy, we're hoping that after people find out about you, they will want to say, we're taking Andy home and give him a forever home. And he is just as calm and cool. This is cool, Andy. Yes.
He's on his best behavior right now.
Well, how are our furry friends from last time? You brought a beautiful, I think it was a Siamese.
Yes, Banks. Banks is in a new home.
Yay! Good.
Banks is in a new home, as well as Rosalie.
Banks and Rosalie, they're gone.
Yes.
Wow.
They both found very good homes.
Isn't that something? And then we worked with another kitten with a special project we're working on with videos. I think it was Scuba. Kitten?
Scuba didn't make it out of the library project.
Yes. So people over at the Board of Elections, one of our colleagues, took Scuba home, and now Scuba's name is Socks.
Yes.
Yes. So please, when you hear about all of these beautiful, beautiful pets who would love to be at your home, please make a forever home. Stop by, call. Check with the folks at the Rockingham County Animal Shelter. They need you. They need you. So think about when people come to the animal shelter, Brittany, and they're interested in maybe looking at a puppy or a kitten. What kinds of things do you tell them in order to get them prepared for a big responsibility? I know they're cute and fuzzy and warm, and they're a good friend for us, but this is responsibility, isn't it?
Yeah, when you come in and they're saying, well, I'm looking for a puppy. Okay. Have you had a puppy before? Okay. Or they are saying, I'm looking for a puppy for my 4-year-old. Is my 4-year-old's going to take care of it? Is that really what? No, you're probably going to take care of it more than the 4-year-old.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, or is the puppy house trained? No, the puppy's not house trained. So we try to steer, them in the right direction. Are you wanting a house trained dog? Okay. If that's what you're looking for, we have an owner surrendered dog that's 2 years old that already is house trained, and it's smaller. So it's the size of a puppy, and it's already house trained. and it's still playful, so maybe that's what you're looking for.
So you really listen and talk to the residents and the citizens when they come by to see exactly what would be a best match, what would be a perfect match for their family, and for
Yeah.
realizing who really is going to take on the responsibility.
Yeah.
Then you have to walk the dogs and take care of
Yeah.
them. And yeah. So it's an easy process to adopt our beautiful friends like our guests today and take them home. And you've explained to us the costs and everything. On an average, would you say we're seeing an increase in adoptions at the Rockingham County Animal Shelter?
Since we've opened our new facility, we have seen an increase in adoptions.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful.
People really like the new facility. They like coming into it. We do an adoption fairs in the spring and in the fall. Our newest, we're coming into the fall season, so our next adoption affair is August 18th at Tractor Supply. It's the Paws event. And we'll be there starting at 10 o'clock on August 18th.
That's good. So why is it important for citizens to stop by the animal shelter and consider adopting a pet? Why is this really important?
Because there's so many homeless animals, and to just give somebody a home that doesn't have one, everybody deserves a second chance.
Yeah.
And puppies and kittens deserve a first chance. They were born in, to animals that weren't spayed and neutered, and they didn't even have a home. 25% of most shelter populations are purebred animals. So, if you're looking for a purebred, just stop by a shelter and see if they have what you're looking for. Breeders aren't necessarily the best place to stop by. There are breeders out there that have wonderful reputations, and then there's breeders out there that, you might not know that they have a bad reputation.
Yeah, we've heard about some of those lately in the news too.
Yeah, puppy mills and everything like that have been all over the news lately.
Yes.
So shelters are a great place to stop by. Our prices definitely are a lot better than you would see with a breeder, and they come spayed and neutered, and that's the most important thing to help control animal population.
Before the show, you were also telling me about Cheyenne Foster, who was with you last month when you came, and you said Cheyenne is adopting another.
Yes, Cheyenne.
Because she already has, 6 or 7?
Yeah, Cheyenne has her mom, as a huge heart as well, has adopted another dog. And like I said, the employees do foster animals, and my recent foster that I had in my own home was a deaf dog that came into the animal shelter. And so I had her for about a week, and Cheyenne fell in love with her. And she actually, when she would come to work with me, because I just didn't want to, she'd come home with me at night, and then she'd come to work with me. And Cheyenne started teaching her hand signals. So she started teaching her hand commands so that she could communicate with her. So she taught her how to sit and lie down at 16 weeks old. So the deaf puppy started to learn signals. So she's getting spayed today, so Cheyenne can take her home tomorrow.
So it's like sign language.
Yeah. Deaf dogs have just as much communication as any other dog.
This is wonderful. These are the kinds of stories that people need to hear about and understand just why they're needed so much, because of Cheyenne's generosity and because of your patience and love. You all have opened up another door for another animal. Wonderful, great. So if we as citizens, if we don't adopt these gorgeous pets, what will happen to them? And this is something we kind of scoot around the issue and we don't like to talk about, but what really happens if we don't take Andy home?
If we don't adopt, a lot of these animals, they are euthanized. And we're an open admission shelter. In just
what does that mean?
Open admission shelters mean that we don't turn away anybody. If you don't have a room, if you can't afford to take care of your animal, or if you're moving, or if your dog had puppies and you just can't find a place for them, we take them. We don't turn them away.
That's good. There's always room in the inn.
Yeah, there's always room. In just 1 year of us being opened, we opened in May of 2011.
Yes.
We took in about 6,000 animals.
Oh my
It was every type of animal. We've seen everything from goats to lizards to chickens.
Iguanas.
Yeah.
Rabbits.
Yeah, rabbits, guinea pigs.
They were beautiful.
We've taken in everything. And we found homes for a lot of animals. And then we do euthanize for behavioral reasons and health reasons. But with 6,000, we do have to euthanize due to time and space. The nice thing is, also with Cheyenne Foster being a volunteer, we have another teenage volunteer named Caitlin Holbrook. She and her parents, for her senior project, she bought Give Shelter, Give Hope bracelets. And 100%
You want to show us that bracelet?
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
100% of the proceeds go back to the shelter.
That's wonderful.
And she wanted these proceeds to go to transferring animals out of the shelter. So it pays for their health certificates, their transfer fees, and their vet exams. So she liked the North Shore.
That's
and
good.
Last transfer, we were able to transfer like 32 animals, 32 puppies out of the shelter, and we've done about 4 transfers with them.
That's
now.
excellent. So we all need to get one of those bracelets. How much are the bracelets?
The bracelets are $2.
Oh yes, we can afford a bracelet.
Yeah. So we've been able to work with them. We've been able to work with other local rescue groups like Carolina Veterinary Assistance Group. We're able to work with breed-specific rescue groups, Border Collie Rescue, Australian Shepherd Rescue Groups, Boxer. So
because we're going to find you a home, Andy. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And then you have 2 other special ones this August. We have Leela, August Cat of the Month, and Cliff, August Dog of the Month, and they're on our website. Check out our website, and you can. Leela has on pink pearls. She's gorgeous. And look at Cliff. He has lots of spunk, doesn't he? Now, what did you say about Leela?
Leela just recently got adopted.
Okay.
So she has made August. She's good.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
Mr. Cliff.
Mr. Cliff is still available.
He is available. He is in front display, front and center. Now, he is a sassy thing. He likes to be walked. He likes hugs. He has been on TV, so he's a star. He's had his 15 minutes.
Okay, he's playful in nature and a handsome guy looking for a place to settle down. All right.
Yes, and he is $80. He is neutered already, and he is ready to go home.
So this is a bargain.
Yes.
Wow, this is a bargain. So you got to stop by and see Cliff.
Yes, come see Cliff. Come see Cliff.
Okay. So before you leave, tell us again, where do we go?
You go to 250 Cherokee Camp Road. It has a Reidsville address, but it is in Wentworth. It is behind the Government Center.
Okay.
So it's off County Home Road, and then you just go down Cherokee Camp. And we got a big old green sign.
And how can we call you?
It is 336-394-0075.
Thank you so much, Brittany Hughes, the supervisor for the Rockingham County Animal Shelter. Thank you, Mr. Andy. We are so glad you came to visit us. And who knows, within the next couple of days, you'll have a forever home. Coming up next, we'll be talking about Head Start.
WLOE Eden. WMYN Mayadan. Listen online all the time. RockinghamCountyRadio.com.
Welcome back to Community Accents. This is Mable Scott. I'm the Public Information Officer for Rockingham County Government. Joining us now, Ricky Graves, the Director of Head Start. How you doing?
All right. How are you doing this morning?
Doing wonderful. Ricky, tell us, what is Head Start?
Well, Head Start is a federally funded program that serves children ages 3 to 5 here in Rockingham County. And it's a comprehensive preschool program. And we have a lot of opportunities for the children that we serve.
That is, you know, Head Start has historically just been a wonderful program to get children ready for real school. And it's a pre-program for students between 3 and 5. And I guess they're real excited when they come and see we're part of real school.
Yes, they are.
And their parents too.
The parents are very excited to get them in.
So how large is Head Start in Rockingham County, and where are your locations?
We serve 252 children throughout the county. We are located in Reidsville, Eden, Madison, Stoneville, Wentworth, Ruffin, and
That is just, you know, it's amazing. I guess when I first started working with the county, when I thought of Head Start, I thought about your building, but I had no idea you have locations throughout the whole county.
Yes, that's correct. We're centrally located for our central office in Wentworth.
Okay, okay. So why is Head Start important for youngsters and their families?
Well, as I said, you know, it's a comprehensive program that gives the children an opportunity to be prepared for kindergarten. And with that, you know, they get ready for transitioning from preschool to kindergarten, which is a big step. Helps prepare the families for their transition as well.
Okay, okay. So going to kindergarten is a big deal.
Yes, it is.
And so from an educational standpoint, you're getting the children ready to learn more, and also from a socialization standpoint.
Yes. Socialization is a big part of the Head Start program.
Okay. Explain why and how Head Start involves parents.
Well, we involve parents, but first because they are the first primary teachers for their children.
That's
And
good.
so to engage them in the program is a key factor. It helps them prepare for kindergarten as well. If they have never had a child to go into school, this helps them get ready. And with that, you know, it teaches them what the role of a parent is in being involved in their education of their child.
That's good. You've been working in social services and with Head Start for some time. Why did you even decide to go into this type of work?
I guess it ended up being my niche. You know, I love working with people. I started working out with the program years ago. I went to social services.
You're not going to tell us how many years.
Well, actually, I've been with the county about 21 years.
Oh, wow. You started when you were just a little bit.
Oh, don't I wish.
So when you were a young man growing up, did you ever think, one day I'm going to be director of Head Start?
No, I did not think about that. At that point in time, as a young person, I really did not know a lot about Head Start until I was working for another program with the county. And at that point in time, it was called Youth Involvement Program, and we were located in the same building. And opportunity came about for me to be able to work with Head Start. So after I applied, I became an employee with Head Start, did many things with the program, and then later on I transitioned to the Department of Social Services.
That's good, that's good. So what kind of rewards do you get from doing the type work that you do with Head Start?
The biggest reward is seeing how the children grow, you know, and working with the families, helping them become self-sufficient. So that is key to the program, is working with those children, getting them prepared, you know, giving them love and understanding how the parents can work together. It's because it's a partnership. You know, we partner with the parents, we partner with the community. So that's key in how we come together and be able to work with these families.
So it does take a whole village to raise a child.
That is true.
And you're part of that village.
We're part of that village.
Yes, you and your team, you have a lot of people working with you, and we're preparing children so when they go to kindergarten, they're ready, they're prepared. Tell us about the application process. What do we have to do?
Well, you can get an application from the website, which is www.headstartprogram.org, or you can come into the office. And primarily, most people come into the office to do the application process itself, because it does take a little time to do the application.
Okay.
And we can even mail out an application to someone who can't come in.
Okay. Okay, now when you come to your office, which is on Highway 65, what kinds of things should I bring if I'm a parent and I have a child between 3 and 5 and I meet the income, I guess you have criteria, right?
Yes. Yes, with that, because it is federally funded, it is income-based, so it is a low-income program.
Okay.
So you would bring in your child's birth certificate, shot record, insurance or Medicaid card, and a proof of income.
Now those are important. We need, if you can say those again.
Sure.
If we're going to get our children applied for the Head Start program, we need to bring our
Birth certificate,
birth certificate, shot record, immunizations,
right?
Okay.
Medicaid card or insurance card.
Okay.
And verification of income or proof of income.
Okay. Okay. Those are very important because we want to get people ready so they can get their children in the Head Start program. A typical day in Head Start, what happens?
Well, the children arrive and they can have breakfast if they have not had breakfast. And then, generally a circle time is where they get together with the teacher and they can kind of loosen up a little bit and get prepared for the day. And then they have different activities they do throughout the day. And, someone is engaging them with the peers so they can learn from the peers, leadership roles, teaching them how to work together. And then they do other fun activities because they learn a lot through play. They get to go outside and they do take naps.
Oh, wow, that's great. So breakfast and then lunch too, right?
They get breakfast, lunch, and a snack.
Good, good. And you said when the children come, so does that mean a bus picks them up from their homes? Or
We do have some that do ride the bus.
Okay.
Primarily those are the ones that are more in need.
Okay.
A lot of parents do bring them, other family members bring them as well.
Good. And I know they're excited to come to school.
They are.
Yes, yes. Transportation, naps, field trips, do they do anything outside the settings where they are every day?
They do usually take a general field trip to like the library or other place of interest throughout the county. And then there is a parent plan activity in which the parents plan an activity for their particular classroom to attend.
So you give the parents homework too?
Oh yes, yes.
So you just can't say, my child is going to be a part of Head Start. You have to really be involved with Head Start.
We encourage involvement. Matter of fact, volunteering is a big part of the program. So, parents are encouraged to volunteer, well, in the classroom. They can take home projects or other activities throughout the program.
Now, what happens if you have parents who've never, as you mentioned earlier, who've never been in a school setting, or maybe some of their school background may have been kind of negative, or they may not have felt as comfortable with the educational setting? So you work along with parents and let them see, we need you.
Yes, we engage parents in our program, and we work with the parents as well as the rest of the family. We try to, like I said, lead them to self-sufficiency in ways such as helping them find avenues to education, employment, other resources that they may be in need of.
So you're talking about building a foundation to support the family so the family can better support the child.
That's correct.
Because if the parent is working, or if the parent is going back to school, or the parent is engaged, as you said, in some positive activities, this is going to funnel and reinforce what you're doing at Head Start.
Yes, and that's one of the mandated pieces that Head Start is about. School readiness is a big piece that has been implemented into the program, as well as engaging the families. So we are key to focus on those areas to make sure that things occur as they need to be.
That's good, that's good. So why does Head Start affect the overall quality of life for Rockingham County?
Well, if we can start with a child that young to show them that they have avenues to a better life, then Rockingham County is going to be better in the long run. Of course, with the education of the children, hopefully they will return and be able to be a good community supporter.
That's good, that's good. So your team, your staff, tell us about some of them.
Well, I have a good staff that works there. I am so happy that they remained there when I came aboard.
That's good.
They are very professional and they know their job.
That's good. And they're there to support those children and let them know this is your home away from home. We're here to give you a head start. So when you go to really kindergarten,
yes,
you will be prepared because you've been here with us.
That is true.
And I think about when I was growing up and I attended kindergarten, but there were so many things. Just hearing you talk to us today, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, those are great things that we all need to know before we even think about going to school, because we do have to be ready to go to school. It's an important step. It's a big leap. It really is. So what would you tell parents who are checking out the show now and they're thinking, maybe I need to try to get my child involved in Head Start? What suggestions would you give them?
Primarily is to get an application to get registered with the program. We do have a waiting list.
Okay.
And as kids transition out of the program, whether they move or whatever we do, move up the list
Okay.
and enter those children into the classrooms. Like I said, there is a criteria that we follow
Okay.
in the eligibility process. So
Okay.
children with the highest eligibility become, into the classroom.
Well, we certainly want to thank you, Ricky Grace, for being here today and for sharing with us all the wonderful things that you and your team are doing at Head Start. You all have put together a wonderful program, and you're helping the quality of life here in Rockingham County because you're preparing our little people so they can grow up to be big people and be very productive adults. Tell us again how to find you and how to find the Head Start main office in order to get the application.
Okay, the main office is located in Wentworth,
Wentworth.
591
Okay.
Highway 65,
Okay.
and our contact number is 349-4762.
Okay, you want to give us that number again?
That's 336-349-4762.
Okay. And we want to thank you again for joining us here on Community Accents. We have shared a lot of wonderful information today, and we hope that people will understand that we're here to share what's going on in Rockingham County government. Thanks again to Ricky Graves and to Brittany Hughes and to Andy, and for all the folks who have helped us with putting this whole program together here at Community Accents, the radio station, Rockingham Community College. We thank them. We thank Roy Sawyers and all the people who work with us to make sure that this program is produced every month to share the good news happening in Rockingham County government. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Mable Scott, Public Information Officer of Rockingham County government. We'll see you next month.